Today we are going to work the constructed response, problem number 28. The attendance for the last 4 years at a county fair is shown in the table. County fair attendance, 4 years, attendance for each year. This year, the first 20% of people attending the fair will receive a raffle ticket. Of the people who receive raffle tickets, 1/3 will receive a small prize. So we have 20% of the people attending the fair get a raffle ticket. Of the people who receive a raffle ticket, 1/3 will receive a small prize. Based on the data in the table, determine a reasonable estimate of the number of people who will attend this year's fair. Explain how you found your answer. So we're going to look at that again because first off, basically we're working a problem that you would be expected to type in your answer when working this on a standardized test. First, I would like to point out to you there are 3 bullets. So I'm going to bullet my responses. Each bullet will have a response. So the first bullet is asking me to determine a reasonable estimate of the number of people who will attend this year's fair and explain how you found your estimate. So I have 2 things that I'm going to actually represent at this bullet in my answer. I'm going to not only give them the reasonable estimate, but I shall also explain how I found it. To do that, there are options. I would first, since I'm able to estimate, make it a little easier on myself, and I'm going to round each of the attendants to the nearest hundreds, and that would become a 4. So the 12,128 is going to be 12,100. My 13,304 will be 13,300. If I'm going to next find the average change per year, I need to find the difference in attendance per year. So I would subtract, and as I'm subtracting, I'm going to make that 11. There you go. I'm going to make sure that I always get that positive change. Because if you look at your attendance, we're increasing per year. So I want to show that increase per year. So I'm going to take my 12,000, put that first, subtract, and discover that this change is 1,700. Again, same thing. We're going to subtract. Oh, it's supposed to be 100, 12,100 to give me a change of 1,200 people. So you can see that between the years, what we're looking for is well, first off, you can see between the years that there's not a big difference in attendance. What we want to find is an average attending, so we can use that to get an estimate for my next year attendance. It's easy. We're going to take these 3 numbers and we average always by summing. So we're going to make sure I don't run out of room. Move that over, and we're going to sum our 3 differences, divide by 3 to discover, after doing the math, okay, so the average, after I add and divide, is going to give us approximately 1,333 people increase per year. So all I need to do now is I'm going to go to my 13,304 from year 4. I'm going to add my 1,333 and discover that a good estimate for year 5 would be about, we'll go ahead and round that one as we did the other one, 14,600. So that's what I'm going to use as my best reasonable estimate. And it is reasonable because we found an average change per year. So I have now determined, and this is the math that I used to do so, but now they want me to not only give my answer, but I have to explain it. So I can do that in words. Bullet, because I'm first bullet, and here's my first bullet answer. Keep it easy on the grader. Approximately, $14,600 people attended this year's fair. I found this estimate by finding the change in attendance between each year using subtraction. So that was the first thing we did. And next, or then, I found the average change per year by summing the differences then dividing by 3. To get an average change of about 1,333 people. Last, I added the attendance from let me squeeze in what we added. I added, the 1,333 to the attendance from year 4 to get 14,600 people. Explanation, process. So I did my work and then I explained it. Let me see if I can make that brighter. And turn on a light. Okay, that's the guy. So, next, We're now on the next bullet, and it says use your estimate to find the approximate number of people who will receive a small prize at this year's fair. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to find it. And that's basically what they're asking me to do. Use my estimate and to find the approximate number of people who will attend, or who will receive a small prize at this year's fair. Well, let's skip to the next bullet, because the next bullet says show your work or provide an explanation of how you found that. So basically, they want me to determine who's going to get a small prize. That's what they're looking for in bullet 2. And in bullet 3, they're asking me to show my work, to find that. So I'm just going to skip bullet 2, flip, because I need to have more room, which you'll have plenty of room when you're typing. When you handwrite these things, it takes up more space. So basically, I have to find 20%. Let's go back up to that for just a second, right here. 20% of the people attending the fair receive a raffle ticket. So here's my new total. That's what I'm finding 20% of. Let's do that first. 20%. So I'm finding the part out of 14,600 of the people that are going to get a raffle ticket. So we can cross multiply and discover our number of people to receive a raffle ticket. So this is the number of people that receive a raffle ticket. And I write that because I want to make sure I know what I'm finding and if I'm answering their question. So we're going to flip back. And it says, this year, the first 20% of the people will receive a raffle ticket. But then it says of the people who receive a raffle ticket, 1/3 will receive a small prize. And that's what I'm trying to discover. Who will receive a small prize? So I have another step. I now have to take and find 1/3 of my 2,920 people that will receive a raffle ticket. Which, very simple. We would divide by 3. And we're going to discover that that would be about 973 people. So this is the number of people that receive, yep, I spelled that wrong, a small prize. And that's what they're asking for. So 2 steps. This is my 3rd bullet. That's the answer they're looking for in my 2nd bullet, because it asks, use your estimate, which we did here, to find the approximate number of people who will receive a small prize at this year's fair. So to keep it simple, keep it organized, bullet 2, my answer is 973 people will receive a small prize at the fair. So 973 people not only get a raffle ticket, but they also receive a small prize. And we are done. 3 bullets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep it neat, keep it organized.